What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. It's your boy Jay, Vlog TV, man. I'm checking in with y'all real quick, man. So, just a real quick video, man, to kind of give you guys an update on my progress of my hair real quick, man. So this is a dread update. I do know that I am late. My 31 month update should have been on the 15th of this month, but I'm a little bit behind. I think I'm about, today's like, the 26th, I don't know. It's the 20 something of August. So obviously I'm already behind and I'm already late anyway. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into a couple of these views, man, and then we'll chop it and we'll talk. So I'm gonna sit my camera down real quick, man. So let's get into a couple of these views, man. So here go the front. Here goes the front right here. Front there a little dry. I just had a very small touch-up type of retwist done to them. Nothing special, but I got something I want to explain to you guys that's happening right here on these front two dreads, and I want to get you guys' take on it, so I can know if I need to, what route I really need to go. So front view, right side. Go to the back. Still got some of them bent ones in the back. Still trying to fix that currently. Left side. And then back to the front. But anyway, so let me get into something real quick with y'all about something that's been kind of troubling me about my hair. So these two right here, let me find them. Move that. This is like one of my favorite ones right here. Oh man, that's my favorite one. So these two right here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but these two dreads right here, they were very thin right here, like super thin. I'm talking like so thin that I felt like if I would have just yanked on them, they would have pulled off. So as a temporary quick fix that could possibly be long term, I'm not sure. My wife did some type of trick where she did them like this and then slid them through, and then it turned into like a small little knot, and then she slid it up, and then she started rolling it a little bit. So really what has happened here, I don't know if you guys can see that real well, but what has happened here is that there's a very small little knot here and here that she slid up to touch. So it kind of combined all the small, thin pieces kind of back up to here. So what I'm hoping is that it doesn't mess up these two, because they're like right in the front. So I'm hoping that it doesn't mess these two up. There's one little small, like knot in this one up here, and she slid it up, close to the root, and then kind of evened it out. So really it looks normal, but I can kind of feel a little small little knot in here, even though it's not like a really big knot. Right? I just know that it's there, I guess. But to the naked eye, you don't even know that has happened to these two dreads. You can't even tell by no means. You know what I'm saying? So in reality, what I'm hoping is that works out. Why? Because I'm nervous that it's not. I'm nervous that if that doesn't work out, that I may have to get these two clipped off and reattached. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. That's just the way I'm feeling about them right now. Other than that, my hair has been flourishing. As you can see, it's getting long. I'm still dealing with the bent up ones in the back. I'm still working the kinks out on that. Got a little rubber band on this one, a 2-strand or whatever that I need to combine. I did combine another one. Let me see if I can find it. I combined this one. This is a new one that's combined right here. So like I said, she did a very light retwist. As you can tell, no parts are showing. It was just more of a separate them, because it was like 3 months since I had a retwist. So she just kind of separated them just a little bit, and we just kind of twisted them back up, because like I've said in previous videos, I'm not a huge fan of the whole scalp look. So if I can get away with just a very minimum or a very minimal retwist, if I can get away with that, I'm going to always go with that. Now, granted, I have said, let me put this back down because I got to chop. I need to move my hands. Now, granted, I have said, and I just recently told my wife maybe 2 nights ago, that I do want to go to the shop. And the only reason I do want to go to the shop one more time at a minimum is to go through and just make sure I'm on track, because there's times where I just feel like I don't know if my hair is really not flourishing, but it's not really doing what it really is supposed to be doing. I get nervous sometimes, thinking like, I know I don't do a lot of maintenance to it. I've cut down significantly. The maintenance has cut down significant in my journey, right? So I'm not really 100% sure that I'm on the right track anymore. At one point, I knew I was on track because I was always updating you guys, which I still do now. But, you know, I was getting retwists and I was doing this and I was doing that. But now the maintenance level, the maintenance on my dreads is almost like none. You know what I mean? It's just making sure my parts and my locks aren't just combining, really. And she was popping them and doing all that just past, you know, light retwist. So really, that's all that's been happening with my hair, is just keeping them from combining and becoming a Congo. That's really all I've been doing. And I got my little oil and water spray that I hit through it every so often. But other than that, I don't really do anything. I don't really I pull my little headband on sometime, and sometime I may wear it up, but I try not to stress my roots out. Y'all know how I've been with that over the years. So I don't really like to stress my roots out. I like for my hair to just kind of be natural or whatever the case. I do think I want to go to the shop. I don't know when, but obviously I'll update y'all on that. But I do want to go to the shop because I want somebody from a professional standpoint, even though my wife can do hair really well. I want somebody from a dread background, professional background in dreads, to just go through my hair and just make sure everything is right. I don't care about my parts. I don't care about having the sections. I don't care about none of that. I just care about the healthiness and my roots and making sure nothing is thinning out and I'm not having some problem areas that we're not paying attention to. Now, granted, my wife goes through my hair all the time, and being that she goes through my hair all the time, she has mentioned to me on several occasions that she thinks it's doing well. So I mean, I take her advice and I run with it, and I trust what she said because she's the one that's been in my hair for the past 2 years. And obviously, for the past 2 years, she's been in it, and this is where we are. So, you know, with no breakage yet, no nothing. So, I guess we've been doing a good job on it. But at the same time, you know, I'm still enjoying my journey. I'm still having a great time in the journey. I don't have any plans on cutting them. You know, they are getting like very, very long. I can feel the length now. I'm starting to feel it like even more, and I'm getting a lot of people just saying like my dreads are looking, you know, they're looking nice. You know, I always throw these back here just to get them out my face. But people have, no haircut under there too, so that's why I ain't show y'all. But yeah, no haircut right now currently. So, but that's the one good thing about having, you know, dreads. You don't always have to have your haircut. You can just kind of throw them down and just go outside if you want to, you know, do your thing. But before I get off, and I probably should have did this at the very beginning of the video, but please, I hope I say your name correct. Please, I hope I say it correct. But I want to give a huge shout out to Tim. If I'm incorrect, man, please say something in the comment below. If I'm butchering that, and if it wasn't Tim, please just correct me below. But shouts out to you, brother. I appreciate you for walking up on me. I was just in Miami Beach this past weekend, having a good time. My birthday was August 19th. So me and my boys, all our birthdays are here in August. So we decided to just take us three, just go down to, you know, Florida and just kind of hang out, man. And Tim stopped me, and he said he noticed me from my dread journey and my YouTube videos, man. So I just want to say shouts out to you, brother. I really appreciate that, man. That made me feel real good for the rest of the day, man. Because I felt like all these videos that I've made over the years, man, for somebody like yourself to just come up and acknowledge me like that, that's really all I need. You know, I never really been in this YouTube game for ads and money and stuff like that, but things like that is the reason why I got in it from the jump, even on my fitness channel, just to help people and just to, you know, spread some positivity and stuff like that, man. And that right there is a testament to just, you know, being yourself and being you, you know what I'm saying, and not letting anybody, you know, kind of deter you from things that you like to do. And just to be able to interact with people, you know, as just like him, just to being able to interact with him and dap him down, man, and just him showing that support, man, I really appreciate that. So shouts out to you, brother. Like I say, Tim, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment, man. I'm not trying to butcher it and be doing this on purpose. If I'm wrong, then I'm just genuinely wrong. But I want to say it was Tim, you know. But anyway, I just want to end the video out on something positive, guys. Still loving the journey, man. We had 31 months. Almost there. We got 5 more to go, man. We'll be at 3 years. And I have a huge feeling that by the time we hit 3 years, the boy gonna be like right there, man. I feel it. I just feel it. Oh, and last thing before I jump out of here, man, we about to get ready to close on the house, y'all. When I tell you, man, we on some land, brother and sisters. Ooh-wee, this is about to be crazy. Oh, man, I am so crunk, man. I am so crunk. But anyway, I love you guys, man. Shouts out to everybody who been rocking with me from the beginning. Shouts out to everybody in the dread gang. Stay in the dread gang. Don't let nobody convince you to cut your hair. Stay in the game. If you got the starter locks and you in the game and you brand new, stay in it. Stay down, man. I've been staying down since. And if you go back to my very first video, you will see that my crap was that small and it was bad. And look where I am now. So with just a little bit of patience, man, a little bit of dedication, you can do it too. So with that being said, once again, man, I catch y'all in the next video. Peace.